Hey guys, welcome back to the Project Nomad. I am Robert and I basically run this channel. This is just going to be a very quick-ish update on the channel, explaining what I've been doing for the last couple of months, explaining why I haven't been posting as much recently, as well as some things I have planned up to do in the next couple of months, hopefully. Let's explain why I have been basically on hiatus for the last 3 months. It's due to a couple of things. Some of them are personal things, such as I'm settling down, getting my stuff done with my significant other. The other part is I am also a welder and I've been doing a lot of small jobs / repeat jobs, and that stuff had potential to be recorded. The problem was some of it was time restricted, so I couldn't really film it and get the job done in time. That's one of the other reasons why I haven't been really recording. I know it's an excuse to not have content, but I also was just trying to get through my clients and making sure everyone was happy with what they were getting. And a lot of that was also recording at night because temperatures are colder at night, but it's not advantageous to record at night, at least with the camera equipment I have currently, and I don't actually have an enclosed shop with good lighting. So there's been a lot of factors to it. So that explains why I've been basically on a hiatus for the last couple of months / weeks. Now I want to get to what I have in store and what I have planned for the next couple of months. Right now, I do have a fleet of vehicles that I'm working through, and they are in various stages of either being taken apart, need maintenance, or are completely down. Going off the top of my head, my mainstay Land Cruiser, my 80 series Land Cruiser, needs to be put back together, and it needs a decent amount of maintenance to be put back on it. It needs its brakes checked, it needs its bushings replaced, it needs some modifications to some of its armor, and it needs to have some interference checked and relieved, because there are certain things that are rattling because things are touching that are not supposed to be touching. Going from there, the Suburban that we've been modifying for a long time ago that we haven't really been posting up, I want to do a complete video on the entire thing, basically showing it off. But the problem with the Suburban is that it currently has some engine issues where it is suffering some oiling issues or lack of oil issues. That is going to be fixed at some point, but until then I really can't take it for long trips other than basically to and from the store or to and from my metal yard, just because it is the largest vehicle we own that runs reliably enough to move and haul a lot of metal that I use for fabrication. But moving on from there, we also have the 3rd gen 4Runner that we've been building up. It is sitting over there mainly because I want to clear up the driveway for staging and certain things. But the 3rd gen 4Runner that we basically built out, so the suspension, the armor, everything on it, I want to go through all of it, show you how things have held up, such as the big brakes on it or the Tundra big brakes on it, and basically go through all of that. But basically I want to go through the 4Runner and show it off, as well as wheel it more often. Because to be fair, as much as I love my Land Cruiser and the Suburban, wheeling them or taking them out they're incredibly large vehicles, and to be fair, the Land Cruiser is really built to the point where I don't necessarily have to worry about going through obstacles. But going through some of the same stuff with the 4Runner, it brings back a little bit of a smile, because I actually have to think about things again, where I have to worry about my tire replacement, I have to worry about clearance, I have to worry about certain things. It just brings a little bit more fun to it when you are a little bit more challenged. And I think that's why I actually like the 4Runner being the way it is. It has basically street size tires, but I want to do a video on the 4Runner and show it off again. But aside from that, I technically do have 2 new vehicles in the fleet, and I want to introduce them at some point and basically start working on them as well. One of those vehicles is actually the one I'm sitting in right now, and if you know what kind of vehicle it is, you're already ahead of the game. The problem with it is we do have certain issues with it that wouldn't let us exactly sell it for a price that makes it worth it. So we're kind of stuck with it. So while we're stuck with it, I'm just gonna modify it and keep going with it until 1, it stops, or 2, we fix it and we keep running with it. So that's one of those vehicles, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the next video after this. But there's another vehicle that I picked up, not necessarily wanting to keep it for itself, but there were parts on it that I wanted to get. And I will be introducing that thing when the time comes, because I have a lot of projects to get through. And one of those projects, besides introducing the vehicles, is fixing up my Land Cruiser, because I actually want to get that thing ready again so that on a drop of a hat I can actually go wheeling with it. And I know this has basically been me talking a lot right now, but I just wanted to basically explain why I was gone, explain what's going to happen, and hopefully just get back right into it, because I know I've been doing a lot of things and I want to get back to things I actually enjoy. Making stuff and going out. That's what I want to get back into. So if you guys actually want to follow along with maintaining and going through the entire fleet of vehicles that we do have, please like, comment, and subscribe. Honestly, it does help, and it helps me gauge what you guys want to see. But that's pretty much it. See you guys on the next time. So be safe, tread lightly.